Justice is the foundation of any peaceful society, and even though the journey may be long and arduous, it is on its way. The world is changing, and the truth will rise above the chaos. In a world where darkness sometimes seems overwhelming, we must remember that justice is not just a hope, but an inevitable force that will illuminate the path ahead. The fight for justice may seem like a battle against an insurmountable tide, but those who stand strong and endure will see the victory that comes with its arrival. Sometimes we have to wait for the storm to pass before the rainbow of justice can shine through. But know that every injustice will one day meet its reckoning. Justice doesn't rush. It moves through the cracks of our broken world, silently and surely, until it floods the earth with truth and fairness. We often feel the weight of injustice pressing down on us, but we must trust in the knowledge that justice, though slow, is always on its way, like the rising sun after the darkest night. Justice is not always immediate, but it is always certain. Like a seed planted in fertile soil, it will grow and eventually bear fruit, changing everything it touches. We may not see justice today, but it is coming with each step we take toward the light of truth, each voice raised in the fight for what is right. As the world continues to turn, we must trust that the scales of justice will balance. Though the road is long, we are closer to its arrival than ever before. Justice is the law of the universe, and though we may not understand the timing, we can rest assured that it will come, bringing peace to those who seek it. The winds of change are stirring, and with them comes the promise of justice. Though we may wait in anticipation, we can be sure that what is just will find its way to us. Every injustice, no matter how small or large, eventually meets the truth, and that truth, in its time, will bring justice to those who need it most. Justice is a quiet force that builds slowly, like a river carving its way through stone. It doesn't scream, but it makes its mark, and eventually it alters the world. Justice isn't an immediate reward, but a distant promise, one that we hold on to even when the world seems dark and uncertain. Though the path to justice is long, every step brings us closer to the moment when it will shine through the clouds and bring peace to our hearts. No matter how much injustice appears to prevail, there is always a higher truth that will eventually rise. Justice is coming, and its arrival will change everything. The absence of justice only makes us stronger, for we know that with each passing day, we are one step closer to the restoration of fairness in our world. Justice is a promise that the universe holds for us all, and while we may not always see it in the moment, we can trust that it will unfold exactly when it is needed. As we endure the struggles of today, we can take solace in knowing that justice is not forgotten. It is working behind the scenes, preparing for the moment of its arrival. Even when it feels like the scales of justice are tipped against us, we must remember that the tide of truth will eventually turn and justice will rise. Though we cannot see it yet, justice is already on its way. It's been woven into the fabric of time, and soon its light will shine brightly upon us all. In the midst of injustice, let us remember that the power of truth will not be denied forever. Justice is always making its way to those who seek it. The road to justice may be paved with setbacks, but with each trial, we come closer to the moment when truth will prevail and balance will be restored. Justice is the culmination of every truth ever spoken, every act of kindness, and every battle fought. It may take time, but when it arrives, it will change everything. Though it may seem like justice is a distant dream, it is a reality in the making. Every step toward truth is a step closer to the day when justice will prevail. The injustice we see today may feel permanent, but remember that every day brings us closer to the arrival of a world where fairness reigns. Justice will always find its way. Like the seasons, it comes when the time is right, and when it does, it will bring with it peace and healing. Let us not lose faith in the journey towards justice, for though it may be delayed, it is never denied. In time, it will arrive to transform our world. The force of justice is patient, but it is relentless. Each moment brings us closer to the point where truth and fairness will reshape the world around us. We may not understand the delays of justice, but we must trust in the fact that its arrival will bring clarity and restoration to our troubled world. Every small act of truth, every stand for what is right, is a step towards justice. Even in the darkest times, remember that justice is on its way.